Oh, hey, hi, hello. We are here playing some Vampire the Masquerade with our show Indy by Night. So thank you so much for coming and hanging out. Really do appreciate it. We're going to go around the table here and introduce who we're playing and how we sort of felt about last week's session. So after that, we will go ahead and do our recap and pick up where we left off. We'll go ahead and start first with Carter.
I am playing Carter, who would very much rather be at home reading a book or working in his blood magic laboratory, but is instead riding shotgun with Dimitri and Eva. Last week wasn't that bad. We only confirmed we killed some vampires. We didn't actually kill any new ones, so things are looking up for Carter. We maybe can talk our way out of this. Maybe.
Next up, we got Eva.
Hey, I'm playing Eva, and I'm part of the Bruja clan. And I kind of liked how last week went. I mean, what Bruja doesn't like to kill somebody? So, kind of worked out for me. Yeah, and I'm not too nervous about us talking our way out of our little lie. Just a little one.
Just a minute lie.
We got this.
And then last but not least, we have Dimitri.
I'm just clan. I think last week everything just the way I planned. Exactly just the way it was supposed to. Nothing went wrong. It was a disaster.
That was a very well way to put it. I could see that Dimitri had this foresight all the way from stopping at the gas station. So I 100% believe that's what it is. Also, Dimitri, I'm not sure what it is. Maybe your mic seems to be just sort of like cutting off at random points. So I'm not sure if there's something going on with your mic, but just was noticing. Yep, sounds good. But while you're fixing that, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of a recap for everyone else in Chatland here, and maybe some of us who, don't live, breathe, and sleep tabletop RPGs. Last session, you guys were in the process of fixing up your guys' nightclub, getting ready for opening night. That's going to be roughly about a week out. And you guys were greeted with a text message from your head of security that advised you that there is an individual in a group of people accompanying him, attempting to speak with you guys. Shortly after finding out it was the prince, absolutely had them welcome inside, and you guys were tasked with following up on what is believed to be a explosion of some kind. Not sure if it was kindred related or not, but coming from some resources that the prince has, that it at least was a anarch's den, and maybe if there's another place nearby or a secured location. So he asked you guys to go and check it out, see if there's anything left, and if there was any tracks that may have led towards another location nearby. As you guys were going through and looking around after you guys arrived, you guys sort of split up and began searching the grounds, seeing if you guys could either find out how many kindred were killed or if there is any other secondary locations. As you guys were sort of heading through, Dimitri and Eva sort of found a couple of piles of ashes, just a few, roughly in the 30s area, before losing track because of the wind or other stuff that might have tossed some of the ashes around. But Dimitri kept going further as he did find a set of footprints um, that sort of led through past the barn and continued on to this foliage. As you were going through, you happened to see, sort of right as you peeked through, an individual on the other side. At first, it wasn't exactly sure what was happening, but it slowly became apparent that this was a FBI agent, as Dimitri is now able to sort of see on the other side of the foliage a large Federal Bureau of Investigation truck. As this all was happening, slowly you guys continued to search through, and thanks to some very quick movement from Eva with some blinking and some invisibility, was able to provide support with a flank as well. Carter was on the process of running there while the beast took over for a small moment and began to crawl through the bushes on all fours. And as they came out of the bush, sort of made eye contact with another FBI agent before telling him to forget. Turned around and kept walking back before he just sort of stood out in the open, making himself very plain to see and waiting for a third person to come through, and also made them forget as you guys were also dispatching this first initial FBI agent that you guys came across. The other two agents drove off as you guys sort of figured out what was going on. Dimitri found a cross necklace that was underneath his bulletproof vest. But you guys were able to get the body moved, put in the back of the Eva's trunk, and hop into the car and begin to head off, trying to make sure to hurry before Dimitri's memory wipe sort of began to fade off. And they remembered there's a third person that they definitely left back there. But as you guys begin to drive off, this is where we're going to be picking up, as the three of you are back on the road, body in tow. Where are you guys heading to?
Is that better?
Yes, much better.
Okay, great. I think perhaps it'd be a good idea to go to a gas station where we buy, everything. We might want to burn that down too. Just saying.
We want to burn down the gas station now?
Well, there's possibly videotape. The clerk who saw us that night, he can maybe connect. I mean, we bought a lot of shit that when they explode, big fire down the road. I mean, it's gonna tie it together. I mean,
Blowing up the gas station is definitely the subtle move that will solve that problem.
100%. Fire and explosion fix everything.
I'm more concerned about who those FBI agents were. Like, they called us blanks. That's not normal.
I'll pass the cross over to Carter. Does this mean anything to you?
Does this mean anything to me?
Go ahead and roll intelligence plus occult.
Hopefully, that will mean something to me.
We will soon find out whether that was meaningful information or not.
Messy critical.
It's lying to you. It's actually not a messy critical because there's no.
Oh, you're right.
Critical.
It's not. Yep.
But it is 3 successes.
Yep.
With those 3 successes, you've seen this on the design of this cross on a book that was in the prince's personal library that he provided you access to. You didn't get to see exactly what was inside of that book because you had a little bit more of directed study, but you do recall that cross being on a book in there, but you weren't able to actually like sit down and figure out what it was exactly.
Well, I've got good news and bad news, guys. It's definitely something the prince knows about. I don't know what. I know there's a book in his library that can tell us what this cross means. Maybe we should go back and I can see if we can read the book to determine if we just killed one more person we really weren't supposed to. Or we could blow up a gas station. I mean, whatever.
I say
like
no
that
to the
idea.
gas station. No. No.
Okay, but we still need to kill the guy. He saw my face. He saw your face.
Yes. I think this was self-defense, 100%. So I don't think we have to worry about this.
No, I think we're okay
we
on this
do
one. I
probably
agree.
need to worry about the other two. I'm a little nervous about the other two.
Yeah. Me too. That's why I need to kill the guy at the gas station.
What does the
Well,
gas station
so-
have to do with the other FBI agents?
If they're investigating, they go there, talk to the man. He say, "Hey, Russian guy, come in, buy a whole bunch of stuff that goes explode." Boom, boom, you know. And then he gives description. If they have videotape, they see you carrying stuff. Carter, I don't think you even got out of the car, but that's not okay. It's okay. I mean, at least you're safe. But I mean,
We could have bought all that stuff, like the propane tanks, for a grill.
15
That'd be a lot of
propane
grill,
tank,
but
25 gallons of gasoline.
I don't know what you would do with that.
Exactly. Blow shit up is what you do with it.
Run a generator.
Oh my goodness. You don't have much experience with police, do you?
No, I've never needed to. Until
Okay.
now.
This is what they're going to do. The castnet, they're going to ask, anybody do anything strange? Like, I don't know, buy 25 gallons of gasoline and 15 propane tanks?
How would they know which gas station to go?
It's the only one
There's
that's
gotta be a million
around away.
No. On the way?
It
Yeah,
was the
probably.
closest one.
I really don't want to blow up a gas station.
Okay,
I'm
we just
already
kill
gonna
the
be in
guy,
trouble.
and then we take the videotape, and we be good.
I feel obligated to follow behind you and make everyone forget every interaction with you from here forward.
It's probably a good idea.
Why can't we just steal the videotape as opposed to killing more mortals?
What's the problem with killing mortals?
The fact that we're already in huge fucking trouble.
Not for killing mortals. I can do that all day long.
Maybe you can.
Is your sire not like this when you kill mortals?
Think they're particularly fond of it. No.
Oh, that's understandable. You have to kind of, respect your sire. I get it. So I drop you guys off, and then I go for a little walk. Have a breath of fresh air. Maybe gas station explode. Maybe it don't. I don't know.
To be determined.
Even know what else is.
If something else blows up, aren't you a serial bomber at this point?
Look, the experience I have in life, that is already well established. Okay. How you think I know how to do this?
That's a fair
just say-
point.
So maybe
I can
take
help you.
back. We can help you do what? I'm listening.
I'll help you steal the videotape. If
Okay.
you don't kill anybody.
Hey, okay.
Carter can erase their mind and we'll just take the tape.
So much work. But okay, if you say so, we do it. We do it this way. We follow your
That's
lead.
more work.
You
Then
in
blowing
charge.
something up?
Yes. It takes
I
a
don't want to be in
match.
charge. I'm just giving an idea.
No, you boss now.
Does anybody really know their way around technology? Because I don't.
Well, I can use a phone. This is about all. Computer little, not much.
Eva, would you be able to find the tapes?
I'll just steal the whole damn thing.
Just, just walk out with the VCR.
Take the whole thing. Is that
Yeah, so we'll head towards the gas station.
Okay. You guys begin that wonderful trip towards the gas station. It is not very far from where you guys sort of left off at. But as you begin to pull that way, everyone roll wits plus awareness for me, please. And then Eva, just remember that you are sitting at 3 hunger.
That would be 1 success for me.
Okay.
Did we regain our
1
willpower
success for
from
me?
last?
Yes, equal to your, I believe it is composure or... Sorry, I'm looking up the rules right now. I had everything set up except for pulling up that silly book. Big barbecue.
Freaking awesome book, is what you meant.
Yeah, that's what I said. Willpower.
Let's just be smart about it, right? The blown up gas station, mortal law enforcement, that's the last concern we have, right?
Mm-hmm.
The prince, the anarchs, the hunters, all more important.
It's all about that perspective.
We have a nightclub now. I mean, we're responsible citizens.
Yeah, you guys have to pay taxes on that.
I'm just saying.
Oh, we have to
if
pay taxes on that?
blow
Let's blow that up.
a lot of stuff up out here, then it's like, hey, there's crazy bomber guy. It was just happenstance that the Kindred all died.
Big true. So you guys can get back a amount of willpower equal to composure or resolve, whichever is higher.
when rolling my wits and awareness, it didn't add my hunger dice.
Sorry, I'm pulling that up. Roll 20. It's actually because your 2 dice that you read for the check are both hunger dice. Because they're both red. So if you only have 2, which you got 2 hits. Eva is the most aware out of this party with her 2 dice. She got 100% success rate. Eva, as they're sort of talking back and forth and, focusing on the road, as it were, and explaining how maybe Dimitri might be a serial bomber, unconfirmed though, alleged serial bomber. You do notice that there is a vehicle gassing up currently at the gas station. There is about 2 other vehicles, but one really catches your eyes. It has big gold words, Federal Bureau of Investigation.
Well, shit. We might not want to go there.
What's this?
Well, there's the FBI car, van, SUV, whatever it is, at the gas station.
Hey, I told you!
Well, you didn't say it fast enough because they're already here.
Are they inside? Because we just burned the building down with them inside of it, and it's okay.
I don't know
Carter.
that question.
I take a rag, I wrap it around, I light the propane tank, chuck it through the door, kaboom! Everybody die. We move on.
I don't think
No.
one propane tank is going to take out the gas station.
No, the concussion knock everyone either unconscious or dead, but then I spread them with gasoline and light it on fire. It's okay.
Well, as long as you have a plan. I think we are in over our heads, and we should talk to the prince.
That also
Okay.
sounds like a bad idea.
Yeah, I was going to say they sound like the worst of ideas.
You guys are
I
coming
know
up on the
some
turn
shit dicks,
currently.
Carter, but this is horrible idea.
So are we turning around?
You guys are coming up on the turn to turn into the gas station if you want to turn. Otherwise, just continue forward.
Look, if we're doing this, we got to do this.
You got to be in. No panty wasting. You have to actually help out this time. Don't just stand in the bushes like dog.
Dang, take 1 point of willpower damage from that one.
Real solid burn, man. Solid burn.
Coming from Dimitri, that makes sense. As you, there we go. We caught on. As either Carter or Dimitri is driving. I'm assuming it's at this point it's Dimitri probably driving. And I'm assuming probably now pulling into the gas station.
Yeah, I mean, I'll start to pull in.
Yep. So there are a total of 3 cars at the gas station. All 3 are at gas pumps. You do see someone is pumping gas, but it looks like the other individuals are out of their cars. There's no one at the FBI vehicle or at the other just sedan.
It doesn't appear to be like an unmarked police car or anything.
Doesn't look like it.
Okay. Hey, Carter, since you didn't show up on videotape, why don't you step inside, see what you hear, okay? Maybe we don't have to blow it up, but if they asking questions,
Sure. Okay.
All right.
All right. I'll go inside and I'll ask for 20. Why don't you park over there at that pump, and I'll ask for 20 on pump 4.
It's good.
I'm a cunning spy.
Yeah, exactly. The most cunning of spies. The linguist, the stealthiest. As you go ahead and head into the gas station, one person is currently paying for gas up at the counter. It looks like there's only one employee currently running the shift. But you do see there is the 2 FBI agents have their back to you at making some coffee, it looks like. Look, we have to go back. If those things have him. No. We reported it. We're just now get everything back to headquarters. And they sort of like the one on the left who was at wanting to go back sort of just shakes his head and continues making his coffee, while the other one seems to be a little more level-headed as he sort of turns around. Eyes go very wide upon seeing you and sort of just move past it.
That's not good.
And then they sort of just stand in line.
Okay. Does Dimitri, do we have a sight line? Can you see into the gas station?
I'm pumping gas, so
Yeah.
Eva might be able to.
All right. I'm looking at you like.
I open the door. I'm like, Dimitri. Carter's like,
Yeah.
I don't know if he's dying in there or what, but
Oh, no, that's the kill. He said, "Go
Wait.
forward with the plan." Okay, good.
kill him.
No.
Oh,
The FBI guys come out. You go wait by the door. That way you can kill them, and then I will light their car on fire.
Wait, it can either mean we're not doing this or kill.
We'll call him.
Okay, I'll text.
Okay.
Also, too obvious.
As you're in the process of sending this text message, trying to figure out what exactly is being said, the first person or the person in line that just paid for gas just left out the side while these two FBI agents step forward and go to like the next in line. Both of them put their gas tank up, or their coffee up. Seeming none the wiser of who is standing behind them. You do see sort of one of them look on the back wall as they're sort of just looking at the different tobacco products that's on the back wall before he sort of stops and stares for a little bit and looks forward, slides the money across, and then reaches backwards for his wallet.
I am trying to get out of his sight line.
Okay. Go ahead and roll a Dex plus Stealth for me.
My super strong suit.
Yeah, for sure. As you're doing this, your phone is starting to vibrate as well from a text message.
Hey, 2 hits. That could have gone way worse.
Okay.
So I'll like duck behind an aisle. Like, so once he stops scanning me in the mirror behind the bar or behind the counter, I'll just like crouch down so that when he clearly whips out that gun he's about to grab, it won't be there. And I look at the text message if I get a chance.
Yeah. And Eva, as you send the text message and sort of look back towards Carter, you see Carter just sort of sneak away and break line of sight. But you do see the agent turn around with his pistol, but Carter is not there. You do get the chance to look at the text message. Eva, what does the text message that you sent to Carter say?
Does your signal mean back off or blow up?
Bid made. Kill these two. We'll sort it out.
As that text message goes through, you guys hear a loud shot ring out from the gas station. Carter, you can go ahead. Do you have reflexes power?
No.
Okay, so you will get a negative on your dice pool to dodge this, but you still have a chance to dodge, which is going to be dexterity plus I believe it is athletics to dodge.
Oh, that's not, again, not my strong suit.
I'm super aware that it is, and I feel real bad for it.
No, you don't.
Okay, maybe not a little.
Dex and athletics with a penalty.
Yeah, which I'm trying to check real quick. Because this received no penalty to their dice. That's not super helpful. Thank you. I want to say it's a -2, but I want to confirm before giving that bad news.
Carter was probably not the man to pick for that job.
Well, to be
That's-
fair, we didn't know that they were gonna know me.
It's true.
True.
I don't know how they do know me. We'll have to sort that out later.
It's weird. Okay, so it is dexterity plus athletics. And for right now, I think we'll just go ahead and do a -2 dice penalty. It is -2 dice.
So is that like in roll 20? Do I put that as difficulty 2?
No, just minus your die, like your I guess your modifier. Are you able to do negative dice for modifiers for dice
No.
modifiers?
It looked like it was only positive numbers or 0.
Boosts. Hold on. Let me roll this first. Make the difficulty 3.
Well, okay. I won't have any dice if I have 2, so it may not matter.
Oh, okay. That's also fair. If we want to do that, because it's gonna be we'll just cancel it out if not. Because it does make a -2 dice pool for dodging a ranged attack.
Yeah, and I have a dex of 2 and no athletics.
Okay. So as you're typing away, you just hear a single shot as a bullet hits into the back of you. Ooh. I need to pull up the right book. And I do not believe there's any sort of damage resist rules. I believe it is just unfortunate for you.
Oh, that happens.
Okay, page.
So no cover. I was hoping to get some cover.
You know what? I will say you have some cover. Go ahead and still roll your 2 dice because we'll say that the 2 cover has a little bit of difficulty. He knows the general area of where you disappeared off to, but not exact. So we'll go ahead and give you 2 dice for it.
I appreciate it.
Of course. That's what I'm here for.
I don't appreciate that roll, though.
Okay. I tried to help you. Okay?
You did. You tried. Give it the old college try.
Exactly.
Shooting vampires is such a bad idea.
All right. You take 4 aggravated damage.
Okay. That's a lot.
Yeah. As you see the shot hit you, and you instantly begin to feel your shoulder burning. I need you to go ahead and resist a frenzy for me, please. And 3 is what you needed.
On that.
You are not frenzied, but you can now see the part where you got shot at. You sort of look in the like over your shoulder at it, and you see that it's on fire. And you hurry up and bat the fire out on this shot.
Fire bullets? What is this?
White phosphorus.
Oh, jeez.
It's like they were meant for this.
Yeah, it's like they knew I was coming.
We'll go ahead and
You're gonna pay for that. My friend wants to blow you up, and I'm now on board.
I was your saving grace. You just don't know it yet. We'll go ahead and start with the initiative order, which I believe should be the same across the board. Because it should just be your Dexterity, I believe it is. Dimitri, what's your dex?
2.
Okay, so it is not just dexterity. Combat. That's not the right book. That's why it can't come up. Composure plus awareness. Is yours 5, Dimitri?
Yes, composure plus awareness would be
Okay,
fine.
perfect. Dimitri, you're first up.
When the gunshot rings out,
Mhm.
how is the front of this structured? Is it like that kind of like, are they glass windows? Is it like brick?
Yeah, so
What's the
most
kinda-
of the building is brick, but there are 2 panes of glass windows as well as a glass like sliding door that opens up for the front of the gas station.
I'll jump in the car, pin the gas pedal, and ram it through the doors and right into those guys.
All right. Jesus. Why do I expect anything else from this group? As you hurry up and hop in, and just floor it down, I will give them a chance to dodge. It'll be very difficult to do.
Do you need me to make any sort of check?
It is pretty easy to forcefully put your pedal to the metal and drive through a building when it's your absolute desire to. So no, I don't think you'll have to do any sort of driving check to purposely crash.
I'm assuming I'm in the car still.
Yeah, you are. You're in the
think you're
back
in the
seat.
back seat.
Just see Dimitri hop in and just floor it towards the front of the building.
I'm like cussing in Russian.
The guy who was just walking out, who just sort of like instinctively hearing the shot go off, sort of turns around to look what was happening. He turns back as he hears the sound of like peeling tires, and he jumps out of the way. But the 2 FBI agents sort of get slammed into the coffee machine, or what was left of the coffee machine, as they're sort of just like face down into the hood of the car. You see the clerk behind the what? And he sort of just like cowers down behind the counter. Next up, Carter.
Okay, so the agents are standing up, or they're
No, they're currently
diving for cover?
pinned. They're currently pinned against the hood of the car, face down.
Oh, good. Okay. Are they still holding on to their guns?
No, those have clattered to the side as they sort of like were trying to brace for impact, but still it happened way too fast, and they still slammed into the side of it. But the guns have clattered. One actually is like, if you were to like lean out and grab it, you could grab it within range.
Oh, definitely grabbing that.
Okay.
And then just I am beat up, so I am trying to stay out of their sight line and hopefully avoid any further white phosphorus rounds.
Yeah. As you sort of pick up this gun, it looks roughly about the size of like a Desert Eagle. It's a very rather large gun. It has a laser underneath of it. But it has the same cross looking that's sort of like engraved into the handle of it. But you are back in, sort of go back into cover, but you have your this gun in front of you or with you. Eva, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna open the door, and I think I am going to go after. Do I see the FBI? Like, which one shot Carter?
Yeah, the one that's like closer to the. So they're both like side by side on the hood of the car. The one that's on like closer to the driver's side is the one that shot Carter.
Okay, I'm gonna go after him, and
Okay.
I'm just gonna bite the shit out of him.
Just bite into him.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll for a bite attack. That is. And are you doing a bite to feed or doing a bite for more of like damage?
I'm gonna do damage on this,
Okay,
just because I'm mad.
I get that. Yeah, for sure. Go ahead and roll Dex plus Brawl with a -2 dice pool penalty.
How did we figure out the minus?
So
Sorry.
just it might be easier just to in the top left of your character sheet, the little die,
Yeah.
and then just custom it. Whatever your that pool would be
Okay.
-2.
So it was brawl and dexterity.
Yep, with a -2. I think that's how we're gonna do it, guys, since we don't have negative modifiers.
That makes sense.
Wait, is it actual? Okay, no, but holy cow, that's almost just terrifying. With 4 successes, you just bite into this guy, and it does 2 points of aggravated damage. As you bite into him, you can felt like he was trying to like move, but after you puncture into him, you can just feel like just him go just limp in your mouth. I need you to resist a frenzy with you being at 3 hunger.
Okay.
You are able to resist this frenzy, but you can just like literally just taste this fresh blood that is in your mouth from this bite. But you can either stay there and continue feed if you'd like to, or you can move back. It's your choice.
I'm gonna stay.
Okay. Dimitri, after you slam the 2 officers in, you sort of see Eva hurry up and get out from her door, come around, just sink her teeth into the officer. He like moves a little bit and then just like falls limp onto the hood of the car. The last one is going to try to move, like try to push himself up a little bit and try to like see if he can get any sort of wiggling at all. But he is just too stuck to be able to try to get out. It looks like he at least gave the effort to, but unable to do it. And you can see him like absolutely just have terror in his eyes. You just hear him yell, "Go! Get out! Go!" Top of the order, Dimitri.
I'll slide across the passenger seat and get out of the car.
Okay.
Your friend was the lucky one. He got to die quickly. You will scream and you will talk. I'll grab his elbow and just shatter it.
Oh. You just want to click it.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna have you roll it just because he's pinned. He can't do anything anyway. He's shattered. He just starts at blood. Ah, what? Carter, you're up.
We need one of them alive. I don't care which.
Well, I don't think the other one's going to be doing much, and besides, she looks hungry.
She
This one,
She does.
This one will keep.
The person that got that was in front of the agents, are they still at the pump? What's happening with them?
The one that was on their way out before dodging out of the way of Dimitri ramming the car through is you sort of look through now and you now see who exactly the agent was yelling to run, as you guys see the person with the camera just aimed right at you guys while this whole thing is going down just on a smartphone.
Okay, I try to get their attention. Forget.
As you sort of walk like out of your hiding spot and getting out in the open, carrying the gun, he looks towards you and like moves the camera to you, like moves the phone to you, and has eye contact. And being a ill-prepared mortal, sort of gets on his phone, puts it in his pocket, and begins to walk off towards his car.
I will follow him to his car.
Okay. Eva, you are up. You are fangs deep in this person.
Okay. Do I see it all out of the corner of my eye or anything? What just happened between Carter and the other guy?
As you sort of,
Or hear anything?
yeah, because the way you're sort of like bit into him and sort of like in the process, like, putting your teeth in and looking, you can see the guy Carter look, and you just hear the word "forget," and you see the guy put his phone down. But at this whole time, barely able to see, you see a person sort of cowering behind the counter. Would you like to use your turn to feed, or would you like to do something else?
I think I'm gonna look up at Dimitri and say, should I go after one of the other ones?
You can eat. This one's not going anywhere. And if he tries to run, he won't get far.
Do you think Carter will be able to catch the other one leaving?
He has a gun, so I mean, if he shoots the man in the face, it should be no problem.
How good do we think Carter is at a gun?
If you stick gun in face, you can't miss.
Okay.
Challenge accepted.
The guy is going to try. That is currently with the busted arm. Is going to try to use what's left of his good arm and most of his weight and try to push you back, Dimitri. Go ahead and roll just strength plus brawl against him.
Okay. Oh gosh, only one success.
Would you like to use any willpower?
Uh,
I got 2, so you can roll.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah, definitely use one.
Okay.
Also, since Dimitri said that they were all good, I just go back to feeding on the guy then.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I got one more success. So
2. With a tie,
Yeah.
You sort of push his arm past pushing you away. And he just sort of looks around. And you can see, Dimitri, you've seen this look of this man is now becoming to come to terms with what's going on. As he's still trying to keep a level head, but is slowly beginning to take in his surroundings, exactly what's becoming of his, what left of him at least. The other person that was cowering down behind the counter just moves, just like takes off running and just runs into the closet that's like behind it and just locks the door.
he did not go far.
Dimitri, you're up.
I'll snap the other arm.
You.
Dude, they no give you cyanide capsule? You can't kill yourself? Oh wait, he's probably against your religion, huh? Dumbass.
And just sort of both arms sort of looking through. and just contemplating what exactly he's trying to do next. Carter, you are probably about 5 paces behind the person as he's sort of like casually walking towards his car.
So this person, as far as I can tell, what do they look like? Not an agent, right?
No, just a normal person wearing a hoodie, some jeans, just walking towards his car now.
Guy or girl?
Guy.
Hey, buddy, you dropped this $20 bill. I hold out the 20.
He turns around. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate it. And walks towards you.
Um, at that, when he gets close enough that I can't possibly miss,
Okay.
I will just shoot him.
From the parking lot, you guys hear just a boom, another round go off. And now fully seeing the sort of level of like capacity of this gun, it puts a massive hole into this mortal. Like a good portion of his chest is just missing, which explains why it did even so much to a kindred. But you can absolutely see where that hole was. All of it just beginning to burn, from the white phosphorus inside, and you just see it continuing to burn around the edges, especially as clothes begin to smolder up a little bit.
I will then put him in his trunk if I've got the time.
Yeah, you go ahead and begin to pick him up. As of right now, you're able to go ahead and get to his pockets, begin to get his keys, and pick him up. Eva, you are just feasting on this. Because it was a bite attack, I will allow, with his last breath, if you would like to, remove all your hunger down to 0. If you want to take his life by feasting.
Yeah, I definitely will.
Okay. You are down to 0. For the first time in at least 24 hours, you just hear the beast. It is good to eat, and eat well. The guy looks around that Dimitri, after you've broken both arms. Also, to let it be known that this car is pretty decently damaged as well. And he just sees just a piece of metal just sort of stuck up out of the car. And he just throws his head towards it as it just...
With rapid reflexes, would I have any chance to stop him?
You can, with rapid reflexes. You sort of reach in, put his hand. It does drop your hand just a little bit, almost to the point where it almost like punctures the back of your hand. But you can tell with the amount of force that was going through with the moving your hand that he was absolutely like, this is my out. And then you could just feel like his body just go limp and just begin to feel your hand get wet as he just begins to just sob.
It's okay. You'll be with your friends soon in the trunk of the car.
At the end of the round, you hear snap coming from the closet.
Uh-oh. Eva, stop playing with your food.
Top of the round, Dimitri. You have this man's hand or head in your hand.
I'm gonna kind of shove it to the side and bounce it very hard off the flat part of the hood, hoping to put him unconscious.
Yep. Easy enough,
Okay.
especially with your just strength and his inability to really do a whole lot. Just off the hood of the truck, and he just bounces a little bit, but falls limp. Carter, you've picked up the guy, begin to move back to the trunk, open the trunk up, and just plop him in.
Yep. And then close the trunk.
Eva, you finished your feast. It ends abruptly as well as the sound of as someone's head just gets shoved into the hood of the car. But you're finished up with your feasting.
Okay. I am going to. I'll run over to the closet door area.
Yeah, not very far at all. You're able to run around the corner and get to the closet door. You try to handle. It is locked.
Can I break in?
Yeah, go ahead and roll strength plus brawl. Two hits. You go ahead and put your shoulder into it. And when you put your shoulder in, you bust through, like the door swings open. And you see a guy there that sort of looks like he snapped a mop. Just like the mop head off of it, and just holding this large steak aimed towards you. I know what you are. It's very, very terrified and sort of backed into a corner with a long pointy stick.
Well, I don't know what you think I am.
Some sort of cannibal. Stay back.
I like that. Yeah, we'll go with that one. I'm gonna try to grab the broomstick from
Okay.
him.
Go ahead and roll Dex plus Brawl, and he will also try to roll it to try to keep the weapon. This man is really good at it. I just want to let you guys know. Oh, there's a chance, is what you're saying. There's a chance. Oh, you go ahead and walk up to him, and so just rip the broom handle from him. It's no, please don't. Just take the register if you want it. It's all yours.
I am going to. I'm gonna take the broomstick and just puncture him in the stomach.
Roll to attack. That is going to be strength plus melee.
It got so dark so fast.
No witnesses.
Spoiler alert, this eye is also really good at this, guys. Really good. Nice. You go ahead and just into him and just sort of puncture him. And you sort of see him sort of as he sort of gets down to his knees as he just you can actually see now that he's down on his knees that it goes through him, like one through out the backside of him.
Is he dead or no?
Not as of the right moment, but Dimitri, you're up.
I'll kind of jump over the hood of the car, kind of peek around the corner, make sure it looks like she's got everything handled. Is he dead?
Not quite, but almost.
Hey, I get the ambulance for you if you tell me where is videotape. Recorder, we take register. I call ambulance for you.
And he sort of as much energy as he's trying to move his hand from just being impaled and just sort of points towards the desk that's off on the side.
Yeah, and is there a safe? And do you know code?
It's open. And he
The
sort of
safe is open?
points
Oh,
towards.
nice. Got the cash.
Yep, absolutely. There is roughly about $400 worth of cash in it. Carter, at this point, you finish disposing of the body. While all this is happening, you do notice there's one last car at the gas station than when all this began first time, when Evo's pointed out all the cars. You don't know at what point they left, but you did know there is one less car than when you guys first pulled into the gas station.
Yeah, that sounds like a problem for tomorrow, Carter.
Are you heading back in towards the station, or just sort of waiting to see?
Yeah, I need to eat. I gotta get a snack.
All right, you head inside. Eva, you just see that this person that you've impaled is telling Dimitri everything that Dimitri needs to know. As you can see, his eyes are tears just running down his face, but you can see him trying to figure out if he should be removing this from him or just stay with it in while he waits for the ambulance. Unsure exactly what he's doing. You're up.
What did you tell those FBI agents that came in?
I just sold them coffee and refilled their truck. I didn't tell them anything.
I'm gonna push the broom a little bit further and just say, "Don't lie."
I'm really not. And at this point, you begin to push the broom further, and Dimitri, you can actually see as you're sort of getting up from looking at the safe, the broom is he's smack dab in the middle of this broomstick. It's just he's still
Nice.
on his knees and trying to compose himself, but the blood has it's currently clogged with this broomstick, but I don't know anything. I mean, they were just here to refill. One of them buddies went missing. That's all I know. I swear. Are you guys calling the ambulance?
Yes, I am at. Yeah, we are at this gas station, and a man is injured. We need help, please.
I lean
I'm
down.
calling right now.
I lean down to him and whisper, just so you know, he's bullshitting you.
What?
And then I yell, "Carter!"
What? No.
Yep.
Carter, you get there and you could see this person impaled through with a broomstick. As Eva's sort of backing away, and this guy has just look of just absolute terror on his face.
How horribly injured is this dude?
I mean, pretty
bad,
I mean,
right?
he looks completely fine, minus the fact he has a broomstick that's 4 feet through him.
Like, and through the center, right? She's definitely
right
punctured
through the
things that
stomach.
Oh, through the stomach. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sure.
It really, at this point, it's a mercy.
I know some medicine. Let me see what I can do for you.
Oh, okay. Getting a lot of mixed signals here from guy calling he's bullshitting you to the Carter who's here to provide medical assistance. You guys on a roller coasters of emotions right now.
Oh, it's a complicated world he lives in.
Yeah, as of right now it is.
When you finish, get the keys, okay? We need to get the propane tanks.
You and the
Fucking
propane.
told you we burning the son of a bitch down.
I will break his neck, and hopefully put him out quickly, and then just feed what I can.
Yeah. You go ahead and bite into him, and what fight was there? He's at peace. It really is probably a mercy compared to what he was feeling with the terror, with the pierce. Are you wanting to drink down to 0?
Oh, definitely.
Okay. You go ahead and feed until Eva. What from what weight he just was pushing onto the broom while being on it. It gets heavier as you just feel the dead weight as Carter just finishes feasting. Carter, your hunger is down to 0 as well.
I just drop it.
We got to get out of here before. Well, we got to burn the place, I guess, but we got to get out of here quick.
I think we should grab their cell phones. Figure out what they
Oh,
were
definitely.
saying.
Cell phones,
we should-
keys.
We need to look in their truck. They might have something.
Yeah.
Just take their
Sure.
truck. Does your car still drive?
GPS.
Probably not.
Chances are it's rigged. They probably can track it down.
Well, we don't have to go far, but let's just get it out off
Let's
site.
get the other. I'm on site. Yeah, it's good.
Yep, I got the keys to the sedan already.
Um,
Oh, and here, this gun is full of white phosphorus. You could probably burn stuff with that. I hand that to you.
Oh, this will make big explosion.
Just don't
Bigger than
lose
the
the
last
gun.
one?
Oh, this. Well, I'm going to pile up so many cans. It's going to be amazing.
as you guys are in the preparation of getting this, Carter, you saw where the second one went scattered off to? Do you want to go pick up the second one?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
So you go ahead and grab this one. Same sort of look to it, same artistic design, everything. The only thing that's different, it looks like there's a flashlight of some kind on the bottom of it instead of a laser.
Bet you it's UV.
You want to click it on, not facing anyone, but just click it on.
Yes, pointing away from my vampire friends.
Yes. You click it on. It's UV.
These guys are not normal FBI agents.
As you pick up the second one, weirdly enough, Dimitri, there's only roughly about 4 propane tanks left available for purchase. But you have gasoline that you could just run through, and also, there's gas tanks underneath that have all sort of gas lines and stuff that you're able to easily make explode if you place them correct enough in a correct location.
I'll let everybody get clear, get the truck out of the way, take a few minutes, kind of get everything prepped, and set it off with one of those white phosphorus rounds.
Yeah, and I just want to confirm, you guys want to get the truck as well as the sedan both away from the scene?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. You guys are
Because I want that guy's cell phone to figure out if he was uploading that video or if it was just on his phone. Like,
Yeah.
we may be in a lot of trouble.
Can I also grab the videotape
Absolutely.
from the gas station?
The
Yep.
recorder, for sure.
Yep. You go ahead and just grab the tape and the everything. You guys clear out. Make sure that you guys weren't here. Carter, you go ahead, get the vehicle moved away, as well as start to dig through the phone. As you guys get away, Dimitri's beginning to set up his beautiful masterpiece. Did you guys want to search the truck prior or after the explosion? After the explosion?
I think we were thinking after.
Okay, I just want to confirm.
Yeah, let's get out. Leave the scene of the crime.
Yeah. So you go ahead, set it off. The place just you guys can feel the shock wave, and all the cars sort of just move just a little bit just from the explosion that goes off. It begins to be a giant inferno. But you guys are able to get off site, just not too crazy far, but enough to be separated before digging through this van and what they have. While this is going, Carter, you do see the video saved on his phone.
Okay. I'm not super techie, so I don't know how much I would understand about the ins and outs of that stuff. But
True.
can I tell if it's just on his phone or if it's been uploaded someplace?
Yeah, you go ahead and check just, a couple of the very popular Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, those sort of social medias, and check and see if there is anything. Um, you do see posted roughly about 5 minutes ago is a video, and it's just
I will
labeled
delete that.
gunshot in gas station. Do you want to review
Yeah,
it
I will
before
delete that.
deleting it?
Well, I'll delete it off the. Well, assuming I can figure out how to. And if I don't know how, I will call in one of my more tech savvy friends here. But
Yeah.
I would delete it off Facebook, not off the phone.
Sure. Yeah. You go ahead and just remove the post. It's easy enough to work Facebook. You go ahead and delete the post. You did notice that there were a couple comments on it. 4 comments. 3 of them believe that it's fake. And the 4th comment's like, "Why are you standing around when there's gunshots firing and you're videotaping? Get out of there."
I give that person's username to Dimitri. Kidding, don't.
Right. No, please.
But I will watch the video once it's been taken down from any social media or any sharing that I can find. I'll watch the video and see what they got.
Yeah. You see the gunshot sort of goes off, and afterwards you can sort of see the car barreling into the gas station, and then you see Ava sort of get out and just tear into this person, and just eating, before finally you can see yourself sort of appear from behind the shelving, and then the video stops. But when you guys are on the video, the tape is all sorts of just sort of distorted in different ways. But it is very clear that Eva is absolutely just taking a bite out of a person. Dimitri, while this is going on, you're going through and sort of searching this FBI vehicle.
Mm-hmm.
There are 2 sets of bulletproof vests inside of it. They do have almost like go bags that you're able to sort of search through. There's a taser in each. There's a couple of extra mags in there. And then they have a small metal box as well that says highly flammable. And then they also have what looks like a steak, but pristine, very well crafted, made out of wood. It almost looks like, I don't know if you guys have seen Supernatural, but the angel blade, how it's just like very elongated, comes to a very fine point, but it's just made out of wood, and it just has very nice carving all the way through. Inside of it as well, has like little lockers and stuff. Obviously, 1 go bag is missing, 1 body armor is missing out of the 3 look like spots that are available, which would make sense because your guy that's probably wearing it in the back of your guys' truck that is now burning. But something you guys do realize, on each of the body armors, there is like a body cam. But that's pretty much all that you find in the back of this FBI van.
Okay.
You do go ahead and roll. 1 second here. Intelligence plus investigation. for me, Dimitri. Not used to playing a system where there's actually investigation skills, just perceptions everywhere. Oh,
Holy sh!
5 successes.
5 successes on
Holy-
3 dice.
Yes, that's so. It was
Nice.
also almost another 10, by the way. That was another 9 you rolled. 10, 10, 9. Holy cow! With 5 underneath the passenger seat, almost didn't see it, but it's sort of like in a little compartment on the bottom of the seat. It is a file, a rather thick dossier. It looks like, and just on the front of it, it just says special unit, and it has just a huge list of bodies, like pictures of very burnt and broken down skeletons of different areas, as well as pictures of piles of ashes, stuff like that. But something that you do notice, they sort of like start with ashes and then go to skeletons as you go further and further into this dossier. And then they show 3 staked kindred that are alive but staked. You've never seen this kindred before.
Are they? Okay, I was gonna say, are they familiar?
They are
Okay.
not familiar, no. Right before the kindred, the last kindred before the 3 staked, you see Miles. Heavily charred.
Ugh. Good boy. Well, I guess we know who set off the explosions and attacked our fellow kindred.
I guess we do.
But that's
Hey,
with
Get
that.
out of jail free card.
Maybe. Maybe. So the 3 that are staked, can we tell where they are in the pictures?
Yeah. All sort of most of these stuff you can definitely tell is from the barn. The 3 that are staked, they look like they're in some sort of metal containers, that are sort of like slid open and are laid inside of. But you can definitely tell the backdrop is the barn. Dimitri, are you sharing the 3 pictures with everyone in the group?
Yeah, I'm gonna basically once I've kind of sorted through the file, I'll put it down for people to kind of review.
Yeah, Eva,
Um,
you've seen all 3 of these people.
In the barn or at the bar?
In the barn. Well, you've seen them both. The 3 people that you see is where did my note go? Baron Joshua is staked. Angela Wyatt, who was just promoted to enforcer of the Anarchs. And another individual, you saw them in passing, but they didn't have like any sort of announcement of who they were. But they were standing up by Baron Joshua. And all these files have names, by the way. Like it is actually like Angela Wyatt. And it has like in parentheses Baron Joshua. And then last one they just have rated as X.
If those guys are still at the barn, we maybe should go get them.
Eva, you
do you
did
guys
check
think?
the barn prior to running off and blinking. There was no one left in there before you were taking off, because you checked in there, make sure there was no one like in there beside. There was a couple of piles of ash that were sort of like scattered in, but nothing like no large metal boxes that match these. Just a heads up.
I don't think there's a reason to go back. I checked the barn and there was nothing in there. I don't know where these
Okay.
boxes went to. Maybe another van, FBI agent van. I don't know. Hopefully not.
Curiosity, is this van equipped with GPS?
As you're sort of going through, um,
Mhm.
it is, but it looks like it was turned off.
Okay. Is it like built into the dash, like a panel that they can put like addresses and stuff like that in?
Yeah, exactly. It's like one of
Do they
the.
have like like a map?
Yep,
Okay. If I turn it on and look at the history,
sure.
like kind of scroll through to the different addresses they've put in, is there anything recent?
Yeah, obviously there have. There's one that was just put in. That is the Indianapolis Government Building, downtown Indianapolis. Um, and then there is, even earlier in the day was what you would probably assume to be the address of the barn. And then prior to that, it looks like the vehicle sat probably for about 2 weeks before being sent off to somewhere called Lafayette.
Where was it at when it was sitting? Does it
Uh,
any clue?
it doesn't look like, or so the last thing would have been Lafayette into Indianapolis, and then it looks like it sat in Indianapolis for 2 weeks before being moved to the barn location.
Gotcha. So it seems like
So
they've
that-
been in Indianapolis for a while.
Yeah,
And it sounds like those boxes are possibly at the government building,
Potentially.
or at least were at one point. I don't know. This feels like dispose of the bodies, keep our one guy alive, bring the dossier, and then go to the prince with the solution to his problem. It was these guys. Although, I don't know. Do we really want to have... Maybe we don't want one of them to be alive to have a conflicting story?
Yeah, I think maybe we interrogate him. We can say he just succumbed to his wounds, and then that way we can get what we want out of him, and then we can kind of, basically tell the prince that he confessed.
Maybe we should video it, or else he might not believe us.
That's true. We can just make sure before we take him out that we get him confessing, quote unquote.
Yes. We can edit it too, to what we want.
it's a
If he
dangerous.
says anything weird.
It's a dangerous
I
time when the
am,
coterie gets on the same page.
It is. It is. It's scary. I don't like this. I am very beat up though.
Yeah.
Like I cannot do action scenes. It's time for Carter to take a week off.
And you guys can all see, especially as you guys sort of pass by, Carter has a pretty bad, just sort of burn, and it's a pretty decent hole too, that goes like pretty almost clear through. But you can definitely see there's a large scorch mark that's on the back of Carter. During this time as well, Dimitri, you look through, and it looks like the magazine for this gun just looks like it's like 10-round magazines. But yours is missing, well, I guess both of you guys are missing one from your clip. So you guys have 9 phosphorus that are currently loaded. As you guys sort of get situated, your hostage begins to sort of come to. Can't move arms very well. Definitely can't move legs. He is literally just sort of moving just his upper half and oh, fuck. What do you want?
Just kind of drop the photo in front of him of the 3 staked vampires.
Friends of
You
yours?
do this?
No, I wish.
You did not do this.
My team did. I didn't.
Good. Good to know. Are they still in this condition?
for now.
Where are they?
If you want that information, I want a deal.
Okay, I give you a deal. I only pull out most of your teeth.
Now, we can talk about a deal. What do you want?
It's not what I want, but what I'll accept. Turn me into one of you. Do you do that? I'll tell you whatever you want. Hell, I'll tell you where they're being kept.
I just look over. I'm like, this sounds like a bad idea.
It's no good idea.
I'm sure that your Baron would like that, no?
Well, of course our Baron would love for us to rescue him. And it would work out very nicely for us. Because, we save him, we get, good pat on back. But he's a real stickler about, us creating more kindred.
More what?
Is how you say thing. Like my English not so good.
Blank?
Is that what you call it? Blank? Yes. He knows. He like to do it himself.
Looks like he's gonna have to make an exception, no?
He gets really testy about this kind of thing. Carter, I mean, do you have a counter offer?
I don't know. What? I don't think he's got that much information. I don't. What's he gonna tell us?
He just could tell us where we could find the Baron.
Well, yeah. I mean, don't we know that already from the GPS on his car?
Yeah, we have some information, but to be sure would be good.
How does he react when I drop that we know that already?
Almost like he saw through half his hand. He seems like he still feels a little confident, but you can definitely sort of see him like smirking a little and just be like, "Okay," and sort of like there's a little bit, but you can definitely tell he's got something that he's holding.
What else have you got?
I need to know if it's possible. I have
Possible.
plenty of information that you could bring back to your Baron once you bring him back. But I need to know that if I don't give this information, that I don't end up puppy chow, for the lack of better terms. So, you do whatever it is you do. And then, afterwards, all the information is yours.
Just like this. So I text the team. I text the team. We could probably make him a ghoul. It doesn't seem like he knows enough about how to do this that we might be able to get what we need. And I don't think that's against any rules, is it?
No, he's not against the rules that I know of.
I don't know a lot of the rules, but it sounds great.
Sorry, that was directed at the GM, at the storyteller. Is that against the rules as I understand them?
No, as far as it's not making a, it's not embracing anyone. It's not doing any sort of blood bond or anything like that either. It is absolutely an opportunity. I mean, you guys even know from being told by Eva that she has a ghoul and she has not been reprimanded for such either that you're aware of. So as far as you're aware, having a ghoul is not an issue. But it sort of goes into that more of like responsibility portion of the tenants. You know, your ghoul, your property.
Right. So if I make him my ghoul and I decide I want to kill him, nobody's going to care, right?
No, as long as it doesn't do so in any sort of way that breaks the masquerade or anything like that. Yeah.
Sure. And then mechanically, so if we make him a ghoul, can we then later turn him into a vampire if we want to?
Yes, because it's just more or less becoming, more and more blood bond into embracing.
Okay. I mean, that seems like a solution, potentially. Although I'm a little surprised that's what he wants.
Yes, am I. Tell me, why you want this? You hunt and kill us. Why you want to become one?
Because it's better than being 6 foot under. I have 2 shattered arms, as far as I'm aware. I'm probably not going to walk anytime soon. And I've seen enough of your kind to know the capabilities that you guys possess when it comes to being injured. I lay low for long enough. FBI thinks I'm dead. I get out of your hair. And you guys are all the heroes nonetheless for saving the Baron. It's a win-win if you really think about it. Look, I've been in this for a painfully long time. And I'm just tired of flying everywhere.
Well, we should think about this.
And he sort of just... You feel like he's pretty much said his piece, and he just sort of rests his head against the side of the van. From the interior, obviously, but sort of rests his head, just looking at the 3 of you.
We'll step outside the van. Have a little powwow.
Yep.
So what do you think?
I don't know. Is he trying to play us? I feel like we're missing a beat here. The kind of people that these guys seem to be would not want this typically. But
Maybe
it solves a lot of
plan is
problems.
To infiltrate? To get to know how we do things and then report back? This could be protocol for him. It's what they negotiate with. Turn me. I hate my life as human.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, the loyalty is definitely something that I would be afraid that this person will not do for us.
So the problem is he's operating under the thought that we actually care if the Baron is recovered. Which kind of gives us the advantage, because he doesn't know that we don't give a shit about that guy.
I mean, and as I understand it, even if we make him a ghoul, it's not easy for him to break loyalty to us at that point. Right? I mean, it's possible, but it's not easy.
My thought is we see what we can extract with torture, and if it does not work, it does not work. We're not really out much. All he's selling is the location of the Baron. I mean, yes, could we maybe resolve the war overnight because we get in there and we save the Baron, it's the Camarilla coming to the rescue and yada 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 yada. But he's on ice right now. It doesn't really matter. His blood hunt
Yeah,
is
but
on
the
pause.
rest of that really goes a long way to covering any repercussions from a little explosion that might have happened.
This is true.
It also makes us
This is
look
true.
fucking amazing.
He's true. I mean, he's all good things. You know, he's. So I mean, you want the ghoul?
This one shot me, right?
No,
No.
that one is dead.
Oh, okay.
Eva ate that one.
Yeah, I mean, let's go back to the club and think about it, I guess, and do it. It's probably the better place to torture him too if we decide to go that route instead of out here waiting for whoever else to show up.
Yeah, the fire trucks will probably be coming soon, so we should probably get moving.
Right about that time, you do begin to hear like the sirens of all sorts of different emergency vehicles beginning to head towards that that explosive location.
But before we go through this whole process, do you think we should involve the prince and let him know what we found? I mean, he's going to be like, "Hey, I sent you guys out there. Then another big explosion. What's going on?"
I definitely think we should tell the prince if we're gonna make this guy a ghoul, whatever we're gonna do with this guy, we need to deal with him before the prince gets involved. Because if he's a ghoul, then he's gonna have a hard time going against our wishes, and if he's dead, then he's gonna have a real hard time going against our wishes.
This is a good point.
But yeah, I think we should take everything we want out of the FBI van, leave that. If Eva's car can drive, take that and the sedan with the bodies back to the club. I don't want to bring bodies to the club. But we got to put them someplace. I guess we have that super flammable stuff. I guess we could just go torch all the bodies.
Yeah. You guys still have a couple of propane tanks. Or no, I believe you used all the propane tank, but you have 2 things of gasoline left still from the first time you guys decided to go towards. So you guys still have plenty of gasoline to use as well that is readily available if necessary. So you go ahead. The vehicle is the sedan is able to head off in that direction. As you guys begin to head towards the club with your passenger in tow. It does take quite a bit of time to get there, but nonetheless, you guys still probably have roughly about 4 hours left of the night before it is. You guys have to worry about going to sleep or anything like that. But you guys arrive at your new nightclub. The sign is finished. It is affixed and glowing. As now is a large tree that sort of overfills, and underneath at the roots of the tree, it just says Grove. You guys take the hidden entrance, I'm assuming, into the nightclub? Or you guys just go through the front door? Okay. Your head of security sort of meets up. You go, hey, just wanted to let you know, we did a complete search of the grounds after we had that incident with the door. It looks like there's no one that came or left. So I'm not sure if the door is on faulty hinges or something, but we have a technician coming to look at it first thing in the morning to start to figure out exactly why that door opened up like that, sir.
Yeah, we probably should get that fixed.
Yes, we will spare no cost and get that taken care of first thing.
Oh, no, hey, don't go crazy. Just get it fixed. I mean, don't say, I'm going to spend all your money. I mean,
no, never. I would just, take the appropriate funds that would be required and obviously show you invoicing.
Yeah, you better. I mean, I'm watching you. Now I got my eyes right on you.
You sort of see him be like, he's a big dude, but he's like, you begin to see the sweat a little bit. Yes, of course. And he goes ahead and begins to head back towards like the security office within your club. But you guys arrive through the secret tunnel. And it's just you guys inside at the nightclub. Who is carrying this FBI agent? Because he cannot walk.
Yeah, I'll carry him. It's
Okay.
not a problem.
You go ahead and carry him. Where do you guys head off to? You guys have a couple of different rooms that you guys have access to. You guys going up to like the VIP section? You guys want to handle this on the floor?
This feels like a secret basement type of maneuver we're doing here.
I like it. You guys don't even leave the hidden portion. You head out the secret entrance and sort of head into the secret basement that you guys sort of have set up for whatever necessary things you guys need to take care of. Do all of you have secret bat caves? Or just the really interesting ones?
You'll need to define what you mean by secret back cave.
I mean, I guess.
Is that something we needed to purchase as far as an advantage, or?
No. It was the FBI agent just sort of talking because you guys saw the secret.
I gotcha. Okay, I gotcha.
No, you're good. Sorry.
I thought that was the GM asking a question, and I was like,
I did too.
I should have
I didn't know
specified.
Batcave was an option.
Yeah, you guys
boss.
think of the Batcave? You know, it has the armory, the secret entrance, the waterfall.
Like we're in
Where
Shadowrun
does it
again.
get
I know
these
there's
toys?
Batcave option in Shadowrun
Yeah.
in your house. But...
Exactly.
Well, you know,
Something
we,
like
we
that.
like, yeah, you know, we like to leave nice, you know.
Right. So, what are we doing this? Cause,
Yeah, sure. Let's do this.
you sort of see him nod a little bit.
So first things first, I'm gonna use my blood sorcery, taste for blood. So I'm gonna just like prick him gently and then taste it just to make sure there's nothing funky going on.
Sure.
No super secret vampire blood poison or something. I don't know. I don't trust this guy as far as Dimitri can throw him.
No, it's smart. It's smart.
So I believe that's resolve plus blood sorcery, difficulty 3.
Yep. I feel like you're pretty good at that.
Better than shooting or dodging or punching things.
Weird. Tremere is good at blood sorcery.
Never would have imagined.
Never. Dimitri, your freaking 5 hits on 3 dice still blows me away, man.
That's freaking awesome.
That is a super good moment.
Oh, that apparently didn't work. Hang on.
To not, you're grounded. Oh, excuse me. Sorry about that.
Oh my
Oh.
goodness.
Would you like to spend a point of willpower to reroll 3 dice?
Yes.
Okay. That is rough. Oh
Oh
my.
my god. This guy is just impossible to taste.
You taste them just fine. I mean, you taste good, but you can't really get any sort of... you taste them. You don't instantly die or burn or have any sort of, like, dangerous portion come from it, but you're unable to exactly, discern the information that test would give you.
Okay. Yeah, well, I mean, guess we'll just roll the dice then.
You did.
Yep, sure did. And so if I understand the process right, ideally I blood bond him first, right? And then make him a ghoul so that he's got all that loyalty
Correct.
stacked up. Yeah, so that's going to be the process. Now, does that actually drain health off me, or is that just like hunger?
Let's see here.
Because if it's going to take health, somebody else is going to get a ghoul tonight because I don't have enough. Sorry, making a ghoul was not on my bingo card for what was going to happen this session.
You know, you and me both. It is a rouse check worth a vitae. So you just make a rouse check as you sort of slice your arm open or slice your hand open and feed it to him.
Okay, and so if I fail that, it's a hunger thing, not a
Correct.
I die thing.
Correct.
Cool.
Until you frenzy and then start attacking the people you love. Yeah. Which you
There
succeed.
you go.
So
Rouse check succeeded.
Nice. You do not become any hungrier as you slice your hand and feed. It takes you aback a little bit as someone who longs to be able to do true blood bonding, but unable to because of who you are, what you are. It's a little bit bittersweet as you see his face is sort of smothered in blood. He sort of backs away a little bit. It is done. You can sort of feel his sort of eyes sort of widen a little bit. Muscles begin to just flex up just a little bit before going back to the way they were. And he just... Is that it?
Oh no, that's the first part.
Uh-oh.
So yeah, then once he's blood bonded, then I think it's another rouse check worth of vitae to bestow the ghoul stuff on him, right?
Yep, another one for the blood or the powers.
Oh, he's gonna be an assistant blood mage, isn't he? Yes, he sure is.
He is.
He gains a dot in blood magic. That'll be fun.
Yeah. Special unit FBI agent with blood sorcery. What's the worst that could happen?
I lose track of him, and Dimitri has to break his arms again.
True. So go ahead and roll another rouse check. Ooh. That is a fail. So your hunger increases to 1. The silence that was nice car ride home begins to linger. Why does this guy deserve our blood? Why? It should be the other way around.
It should. I agree.
All right. You have officially bonded and now have a ghoul. Eva, it's very reminiscent between you and Hunter. Sort of the process that you guys went through. It was weird at first, but you've grown closer to Hunter, and same with Hunter towards you. And the sort of change, Carter, that you're even able to see pretty quickly is his eyes of this individual go from like defensive and hostile to almost like friendly in nature. Still unable to move, but
Yeah, that'll. And I guess now at this point, I'll also try to render medical attention as such as I can.
yeah, sure. Let's see here. That will be intelligence plus medicine.
Yep. And how many aggravated damage has he sustained?
4.
Ooh, that's a lot.
He's not feeling very good. I mean, he did have a car ram into him and broken both of his arms. So,
Yes, he did. And I think if I'm looking here, the most number of boxes I can heal is equal to half my skill.
yes, that is correct. Half of your dots in medicine, which I believe you have two.
I have 2 dots in medicine, so the most I can heal is one
currently.
point. But I do roll 6 dice against 4, so it could be worse.
Yeah. One, two, three successes. Would you like to use a point of willpower to make it? Oh, you'll need a 3, right?
No, I need difficulty. Is the number of aggravated damage? I need 4.
Oh, 4. Okay.
So yeah, I will use a point of willpower.
Cool. Go ahead and roll it.
So the number of willpower I spend is equal to the number of dice I get to roll, right?
Nope, just 1, and you get to roll up to 3 normal dice.
Oh, up to 3. Okay, cool.
So it would always just be 1 to re-roll, up to 3. Oh,
Boom. There you go.
we go. There's 5, 6, 7, 8 successes. And with a critical, I'll even say that you get an extra box. You get 2 aggravated.
Ah, sweet.
With that critical success. So with freaking 10 successes. That's insane. You guys are rolling hot.
That is insane.
But yeah, so you go ahead and get a second box. So he's currently at 2 aggravated as you sort of get all of his, both of his legs splinted up, both of his arms splinted up. Thank you. I appreciate that. Sorry, what's your name?
Carter, what's yours?
Drake.
Well, I look forward to an eternity getting to know you, Drake.
You know, it seems like a very long time when you say it like that.
Well, with the meet you around, it may not last that long, so.
He's flexible, yes.
No, I think you figured that out today. Not so flexible. So, I'm just now one of you, right?
Yeah, you're on the path. It takes some time, but you'll be healing much faster, and you won't be aging as long as we're working together.
Well, I guess first things first. Those blanks are in Seattle. Not Seattle. What the Indianapolis. Jesus Christ, it's been a day. They're in Seattle. They got shipped. They're
I'll
gone.
call my Shadowrun characters. We got it. No problem.
8 bits on it. Insect spirits. They're inbound.
Oh, Lord.
I
I mean, there are blood mages in both of them. I get it.
Yeah, exactly. Blood vampires. It's all the same game, if you think about it. No, they're downtown Indianapolis in the government building.
How well are they defended? It's time to give us all the information. If I don't live, you don't live.
Very well. I need a key card to get onto the elevator where you'll go down 7 floors. And that's usually where they start the experimentation. Our Baron is not going to be for a very enjoyable future. He has probably 4 or 5 days before he's picked apart.
Fair enough. You can rest. I'm sure you need some healing. We will talk in detail about what defenses we can expect and how to get this key card. Is there anything else I need to know? Any plans? Any traps? Immediately. Are you guys after us?
No, First Light is a project that's been going for a while. We just had quite a few operatives get back from Germany not too long ago. But
Okay, well, we'll get more information on that. For now,
Yeah.
rest.
You too, and I'm sorry that my old partner did that. That looks painful.
Well, we can consider it even. I gesture at his arms and legs and my partner.
Yeah, I guess it is. All right. And he sort of just like slumps and just sort of lays there. 'Cause he can't really move. So he just sort of lays where he lies. Anything else you guys would like to do before turning in for the evening and having to fight that sun?
We picked some locked rooms, right? We have some cells or something, didn't we say, in our basement?
Let me look at.
I don't recall if we did that or not.
Sorry, I'm pulling up the get mine because someone had the brilliant idea.
Yeah. So we have warding, watchman, luxury library, postern, and security. We do not have cells.
Nope.
Okay, that's fine.
You guys have VIP offices. They're cells with a man.
Well, he's probably not going anywhere tonight on 2 broken legs and 2 broken arms.
Not
so
anywhere soon.
we can blood bond him a little bit more over the next couple nights and hopefully get his loyalty to the point where we don't have to worry about it.
Yep. Dimitri or Eva, anything you guys would like to do before retiring for the evening, before the sunlight comes up in Indiana?
No, I think we've got a survivable solution.
It's weird what happens when the coterie comes together.
And we still got to blow up a building. I mean,
It's a win-win for everyone.
It was.
Eva, anything for you?
I think I'm good.
Okay. That's where we go ahead and wrap up tonight's session as you guys sort of prepare for your slumber, going into some much-needed resting. And we will pick up the following night next week. So thank you guys so much for coming and hang out. Really do appreciate it. Not exactly how I expected this session to go, but we have a new ghoul that we can add to the Get Mind. Yay!
Yay! I'm sure it's not going to blow up in our face.
No, not well. Maybe Dimitri's around, so it might blow up, but to be determined. But thank you guys so much. Chat, by the way, thanks to you. Chat did decide, Frostbite, if you're here, the Grove is the new name of the nightclub. So, really good call on that, Warren. Maybe I should take some notes how to be a streamer from you, because you're getting chat involved, and that was wonderful. So be on the lookout for that, guys. More interesting stuff to come up in the future. We are in the process of still getting these uploaded on YouTube every Monday. So make sure to check that out as well if you guys haven't already. Hit that subscribe button over there. Absolutely free. Hit the follow button here if you are interested in continuing watching our Vampire the Masquerade game. We will be back next Tuesday. To be determined, I guess. I just realized next Tuesday is a holiday, so to be determined. But we will, if not, I'll make sure to definitely post in the Discord, post in the Twitter, and all that good stuff. But nonetheless, guys, thank you so much for coming and hanging out. Really do appreciate it. We're going to go ahead and go to the thanks for watching and find someone to raid over to. So make sure you guys hang out here, because we do want to share the community with someone else. So thank you guys, and have a fantastic evening. Good luck. Stay away from gas stations with Dimitri.
For real.
Bye.
Bye, guys.